The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He gets it left side of Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett connecting with Deontay Johnson. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 64 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To the air on first down with Pickett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. And he's got his target, Harris. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Pickett will look to throw it here. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. Now Pickett changing to play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Pickett to throw on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up that 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to fit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They begin with a run by Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Mixon. He's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Pickett going to move his guys around. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the playoff in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Chris Boswell will be kicked off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow will throw. Being chased out left. Complete. Smith has it. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. To the air again, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle made down at the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11.
On third down, Burrow. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Burrow. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Pickett now from near his own goal line. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Pickett sets up play action. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now look out to the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the 5. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off play action. Pickett. Caught by Washington. Touchdown Steelers. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground. Hall. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Here we go. 58.
Hall again on 2nd down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Jump out! Hey, take 26.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Mike.
Back to the ground with Hall. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
A 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Hall again on 2nd down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
26.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Fireview. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Pickett looking to change things up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that's caught inside the 35. He may go. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. That's caught. It's Austin left side. Touchdown! Calvin Austin. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are once again back in front. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. McCole Hardman. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Jets. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, they felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. The slot man in motion right. Pickett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. He's on his way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 78 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah. This is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
In motion right here comes Johnson. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pickett lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Damian Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
To the air on first down with Pickett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Pickett back to the air on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Still going inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Allen going to change the look here. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Bills 14, Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2.